Howdy ho, peepers and creepers. So, just a little bit more crying here for you. So, I I got a 2018 Dodge Ram 6.7 Cummins, which is a diesel. It's a straight six turbo, pretty cool. 2500 does the job, gets done what the big O needs done, doing truck man stuff. Anyways, one of the pain in the butts I would say is the EGR cooler and or valve cleaning. It comes up about, I want to say it's every 64,000 miles, maybe 67. It's right around there. But that'll set you back over about $1,000 plus taxes if you go to the dealer. Probably 1,200 probably. The first time I had them do it because I was still under warranty and it was $1,000. It had to stay overnight. Yada yada yada. It was some bullshit. So I came up on my second cleaning, and she's not under warranty anymore. I went, I went to their parts department, and I got a quote for the parts to do the service myself. So most of it is gaskets, that secures the EGR cooler to the manifold, EGR cooler to the crossover tube, to the EGR valve. Then you got the EGR valve that goes into its area, the exhaust area, and all that fun stuff. So the dealer is quoting me $656, and that looks like that's just parts. That's not even the sales tax. So, man, I'm always skeptical of the dealer and their parts, man. Like some of these gaskets, like $49 for a gasket. Maybe if it's special, whatever. If you look at that breather, that's like it's like, to me, it looks like an oil filter on top of the engine, but it's probably having to deal with crankcase gases and whatever. But they're pricing that at about $307. And that has the Cummins on it and the C on there, so it looks cool. So you're probably paying for that coolness, right? So anyways, I started doing my research like I always do. And, sorry for the twist here. So these numbers here on that I wrote in are the Amazon price. So for this gasket right here, this first gasket, the dealer wants $25 for one. So I found it on Amazon for $16, and it has the Mopar genuine picture by it and all that. So is it actually Mopar? I don't know. It's coming from Amazon. I hope it's not used. But it's $16. So let's just call it 17. So you need two of them. So that's $34. Definitely better than that $51 amount right there, right? Then a little bit of disparity here on this EGR gasket. They want $66 for that. Amazon wanted $75. So there, you can see, I guess there's a little bit of flipping and flopping in the price. So, am I saving by buying these first two from them and then having to pay extra $10 on the next one? Maybe not. But again, if you look at this one here, they want $86 for that gasket from the dealer. I found it on Amazon for $58. So pretty much consistent all the way across. I got it. They wanted $49 for that gasket there, which is the EGR cooler gasket. I found it $8 cheaper. These little gaskets here seem like pretty basic gaskets. They wanted $13 for each one. I found them on Amazon for $12 a piece, and they broke it down into two. Why? I don't know. But anyways, half price basically on Amazon. This $40 amount is the cleaner. They're telling me it's a proprietary thing, and they won't sell that to you at the dealer. Like, you can only get it from the dealer. But I did find some knockoff stuff online that was about $20. And people are saying it's great for using on your EGR cooler. I have not bought that yet, but the dealer won't sell it to me. As I mentioned, the breather is a pretty large component that goes on top of the block. They want 307 for that. I found it on Amazon for 172. It doesn't look like it has the Mopar emblem on it, so I'm a little skeptical about that when we're talking about potential emissions stuff. Same with all these parts, you know. But these are gaskets, so I'm not too worried about calibration issues because it's not like it's a sensor or anything. But the grand total from Amazon was $428. And of course, I get it when I want it, right? So most of this was going to show up like in a day or two. And, I would have been happy with that. So that's Amazon's total. This is from the dealer minus taxes. So 656, what's the tax on that? 40 bucks, 50 bucks. So probably $700 just in parts from the dealer versus Amazon. I get it all right here minus that cleaner, right? So I remember running across a Mopar site. Oh, I don't know when that was, but I found it again. And so I started pricing it out on the Mopar site. And what I found is I found some of the parts cheaper on that Mopar site, which was pretty cool. So you can see that the price for Amazon for the first two gaskets was $16.82. At the Mopar site, it was $15.97. The what is this right here? The second one is another gasket. I think that's by the EGR valve. Amazon wanted 75 bucks for that. On that Mopar site, it was 40. So I found Amazon wanted the second item here for 75 bucks. I'm sorry. That was 75 bucks. I got it for 40. The next one, it was 58, and I found that one for 53. The what is the next guy I got here? So my prices were consistently cheaper on this Mopar site. These 4 gaskets right here that are 13 bucks a piece. You need 4 of the same ones. They were $8.97 a piece versus 12 from Amazon and 13 from the dealer. So I got 4 of those bad boys. And then the crate case, breather, filter, whatever goes on top of the block, dealer wanted 307, Amazon wanted 172, and on this Mopar site it was 188 and 10 cents. So, all the numbers are kind of up and down, but I feel like my cheapest was the Mopar site that I had went to. The breather ended up being a little bit more expensive. So that grand total came up to $410 total. That's with shipping. The shipping was $32.50. So if you look at it, if I would have ordered from Amazon, I'm at $428.82. So, I guess if you want it right away, Amazon, of course, is always your go-to. Fowler's. That $428 is also any taxes, I guess, that they may have charged me. So if I wouldn't have had any taxes from these guys, I would have been at $377, which definitely would have made the Mopar site the site to go to. But because of my dollar amount, I got free shipping as well. So that was cool. And then in the very end, it said that they had a pickup location for me in my area. So I decided to go for the pickup to save on the shipping charges initially. But of course, after I selected that, it said shipping, no cost. So were they going to charge me to ship or were they not because of my dollar amount? I couldn't tell you. But I don't know. It seems like when these third-party sites outside of Amazon, anytime you order stuff, you don't get them for weeks, So hopefully, being that I'm going to pick it up, and I'm thinking it's a local dealer. I saw this name in there somewhere, but I could not find that name again. So anyways, looks like the job's going to run me about $410. The dealer is saying it's $1,000 to do your EGR valve, the EGR cooler cleaning, and all that fun stuff. So let's see, what is that? $350 in labor. It could be. You've got a few items you gotta take apart on the ride, and then I feel like it's gonna take up one of their bay overnight or something. But some of the videos I was looking at, they weren't showing like soaking these parts overnight or anything. So I don't know. I might be able to get it done in a day. So I think my savings was marginal by using the Mopar site, which had these prices, versus the Amazon cost, which was 428 versus the 410. So I feel the only thing maybe that Amazon would have benefited me on here is the niceness of getting it within a day or two. The thing I liked about the Mopar site is this breather that I'm getting, the breather, whatever, it's supposed to be the genuine Mopar one with the Cummins on it and the letter C, to be cool, right? So that's what I liked about using the Mopar site, is you're getting that breather versus the one at Amazon looked like it wasn't like a original Mopar part. So we'll see what happens, when these come in. I'm supposed to get an email when they're ready to pick up, so we'll see how long that takes. But anyways, awful lot of money just for parts if you're going through the dealer, and $400 to do EGR stuff. Yeah, maybe, depending on how tight it is in that engine and how much stuff I got to monkey with. It might be worth the headache to pay that $400 so you don't have to. But we'll see.